One, two, three.
Hi, and welcome back to K-pop Procedure. Today, we'll be taking a look at talented performer and dancer, former IZONE member and current soloist Lee Chaeyeon. We'll take a look at her possible cosmetic surgeries over the years, and later we'll discuss how industry pressures and public opinion may have influenced Chaeyeon's decision to have these procedures done. The first round of procedures that I believe Chaeyeon has had done began sometime between 2015 and 2018. Chaeyeon wasn't in the spotlight during this period, but when she returned in 2018 there were noticeable changes to her appearance. In 2018 we see that Chaeyeon's nose appears significantly smaller on her face. Her once bulbous nasal tip has been refined. We also see a narrowed nasal base and bridge. While Chaeyeon's nasal tip did project downwards, it now appears more droopy, with the columella hanging down. This may be due to post-surgery alar or nostril retraction. Another change we see is to Chaeyeon's eyes. It appears as though she's had double eyelid surgery. Her once monolid eyes now have a noticeable crease. In 2019, Chaeyeon's nose appears different again. It looks overall smaller on her face, with a significantly shorter nasal tip. We can see that the space between Chaeyeon's nasal tip and upper lip has increased quite a bit. This is also when we begin to notice another change to Chaeyeon's eyes. They now appear more open, with increased lower scleral show. I believe Chaeyeon had a canthoplasty, specifically lowering her outer eye corners while lengthening them laterally. Chaeyeon also appears to have had her double eyelids deepened and repositioned. We also see fuller cheeks, most likely as a result of filler. By 2020, Chaeyeon's double eyelid creases appear clearer and deeper, with inner eye corners that appear significantly more open. This is also when we notice an overall more narrow appearance to Chaeyeon's face, with her buccal fat region appearing less full and more hollowed out. We see a continued use of cheek and temporal filler, as well as lip filler. We can see that Chaeyeon's once more recessed chin now appears to have increased projection, most likely by way of fillers. In 2021, Chaeyeon's chin appeared to have increased projection from both the front and side profile. We can see this new chin beneath the skin, a telltale sign of a chin implant. Chaeyeon continues to use facial fillers, now to a greater degree. Unfortunately, her face began to appear round and bloated as a result. We don't see much of a change between 2021 and 2022, but by 2023, Chaeyeon presents with her most significant appearance transformation yet. We see a nose that no longer resembles any of its previous forms, the tip and base are incredibly narrow, and the nasal bridge is higher than it's ever been. Chaeyeon's philtrum has equally become longer as a result of this work. Chaeyeon's lips are the plumpest they've been, with upturned and exaggerated lip corners. We also see eyes that now appear increasingly long, with the natural tilt being further reduced to increase the eye's lateral length. In 2023, it also appears Chaeyeon has opted for a breast augmentation. We see a full, rounded chest where Chaeyeon once had a modest bust. When compared to her appearance only several years ago, Chaeyeon looks very different. But when compared to images of her youth, she is almost unrecognizable. Chaeyeon has been in the spotlight since the young age of 13, lauded for her strong dancing abilities. Chaeyeon, however, was not alone. She made her entertainment industry debut alongside her younger sister, Chaeryeong. From then on, the two would constantly find themselves in positions of competition, and would face an endless cycle of comparisons, from talent to beauty. Chaeyeon struggled to make a name for herself, often finding herself in her more commercially popular sister's shadow. While Chaeyeon vied for a position in the spotlight, Chaeryeong was busy debuting in the hyper-popular girl group ITZY. After winning a chance to join the temporary girl group IZONE, Chaeyeon had a chance to achieve the recognition she'd worked so hard for. However, as her contract came to an end, it became clear that Chaeyeon was too old by K-pop standards to re-debut in a group, and would have to go on as a soloist. I believe the pressures of performing solo, alongside the comparisons to her sister, have led Chaeyeon to seek out a perfected look, one she hoped would garner her the success she has been searching for.
누가 더 이쁜 것 같아?
아 근데 요즘 물 올랐다는 말이 진짜 많더라고요.
아, 물이 올랐어?
네. 아 진짜 완전 잘 나갔거든요.
왜 과거형이죠?
그러면 아직 제가 좀 자리를 아직 못 잡아가지고 솔로 가수로서 지금은 동생이 잘 나갑니다.